Mardaani may have been Rani Mukherjee's first release after marriage, but the newlywed Mrs. Chopra seems to be on a roll. Promotions, press meets and the work have not given Rani a chance to go on a honeymoon. Here she spills the beans on how Mardaani took over her life. Listen in.
When we look back at Rani Mukherjee's first film, she thrashed her in-laws and her husband. When you look at the trailers of Mardaani, she's all out trashing people. Rani Mukherjee, you are on a spree of trashing.
Yes, just thrashing in general.
Really? I mean, it's something that you think that you never got to do in person, like in real life?
No, I did do a lot of that in person as well. So I don't think that was the reason why I did this film.
Did you figure a very new part of you that you'd not discovered before? Tell me, during the process of the film, anything that you thought that
I think, you know, with the kind of power that I emanate in the story as a character, Shivani Shivaji Roy, it just makes me understand the power that the cops of our country have in terms of the law that they have by their side in some term and the way they can actually tackle crime. I think that's something which I'm really looking forward to, like how this film will turn probably into a movement where people will stop, actually girls in general will stop, stop speaking up, in the sense stop being quiet and start speaking up, because I think that's the need of the hour. That's the need of the hour for women to actually show their power in the true spirit.
And tell us about getting in shape for Shivani Shivaji Roy. Was it tough?
I think with every film, like, we have to kind of try and become that character. So when I started my entire process of trying to look like Shivani Shivaji Roy, I had a very different cop in my head. But when I did my research and when I met them, they were of a certain type, because you have to be looking that powerful that when you slap somebody, it shouldn't look that you might fall at the point that you're slapping. So you have to show that power in your body language, that power in your body, and that's what I've tried to bring across in this film. So I did sessions of weight training. I also learned Krav Maga, which is a self-defense martial arts Israeli form. So I did a lot of that. So hopefully when they actually see Shivani Shivaji Roy in action, they will actually get a portrayal of how the cops of our country are.
Rani, tell me honestly, was it liberating, slapping, trashing, punching, kicking? Was it at all liberating?
Than liberating, I think I had a blast. Because I think as a girl, as a woman, I think the kind of empowerment that comes with actually teaching people a lesson or putting them in the right place, I think it gives a kind of a power to you, you know. So yes, I thoroughly enjoyed the slapping and the kicking bit.
Any Hollywood film or a Bollywood film that you've seen where the where the actress is obviously in an action role and you felt that I wish I could do this?
I think there are so many films, whether it is Colombiana, whether it is, say, an Erin Brockovich, which is a different kind of a very strong female-centric character, or I would say the kind of films that Meryl Streep does, which is where she played Margaret Thatcher. So I think there are so many different strong women-oriented films which is talking about a story of a brave woman, and they all are Mardanis in the true sense.
Now that the film is all set for a release, got married and then got down to promotions, do you plan to take a break, take it slow and just enjoy?
No, absolutely. I'm looking forward for my honeymoon, because that's still not happened, because my husband is the producer of this film. So film comes first for us. So now we are just hoping that Mardaani kind of releases, and his next film, which is up for release after Mardaani, Daawat Ishq. So I think after both these films kind of complete and see the release, I think that's when we'll kind of go for a good break.